Hello, everybody. Long time no see here on YouTube. I am so excited, y'all, to be sharing some more planner content with you over here on YouTube. I have been a little bit more active on my Instagram, so if you haven't already seen some sneak peeks of my planners and, of course, how I am using them, definitely check out my Instagram. I'm trying to catch up a little bit here on YouTube, and what better way to do that than to update everybody with the planners that I am using going forward here. So I know this is the time of year where everybody's like, let's switch planners, whether you're starting a new planner that starts July 2021, or for some people, they just want to do like a refresh of everything. For me, I'm a little, I know things are going to change. So I'm not going to say this is like what I'm going to do for the rest of the year, because I know for me that is not going to happen. I may change things month to month, like I've been doing with my work planner. Or yeah, so I'm just going to say this is an update, mid-year update for you guys about the planners that I am using for my organization, lifestyle, budgeting, work, all good things for that one. Before we get started, if you are new to my channel, I hope you stick around, hit that subscribe button down below, and hit the bell notification so that way you know when I am posting these new videos. I'm going to try to do that for the whole week for us because I do have quite a few planners that I use on a day-to-day basis. So just like the title description of this video says, we are going to be looking at my new work planner setup, and this one is going to be good because I am trying out a whole new system, whole new planner style, and that is all going to be for my work planner. Now, I've decided to start with this one because that is the last thing I've been showcasing here on my channel is a new work planner. Just to catch you up, if you are new here, I recently started a new job about 3-4 months ago, and I slowly learned that I was going to need a brand new planner system. Originally, I was using a teacher layout planner from the Happy Planner. So it was it was perfect for that type of work. And for my new job, it was more of a meetings, task, projects, everything changes every single week kind of schedule now. And so I went through this transition where I was trying out new layouts on a month by month basis. And I don't know if I have the old layouts. Let me go see real quick because I know I have like a pack of what I was originally using, but let me see if I have like the first thing we tried. Okay, so here is the first setup, and I'm gonna move my work planner off to the side here. So this was the first setup that I tried. I had planned two types of planners from the Happy Planner. The first one was a faith planner, and I actually gifted that to a friend already because this layout wasn't going to work for me, and she is a faith planner, so I did already gift that. But I do have a layout, like a week, that I did not write on, and this is what it looked like. It had some nice top boxes here where I could keep to-do lists, and then here was a style that I was used to doing, which was like a lined vertical look. So this is a nice transition from what I was doing with my teacher planner to trying this out for work, but I soon realized that this style right here wasn't going to work because I wanted to track everything by time. So what I was putting the time here and then just making a long list, but I decided I would rather have the hours already there. I also wanted some more space to do the tasks that I was thinking about on a daily basis, because what I was doing at the time is combining the faith planner with the monthly planner. And this is what I set up for the month of May here. And so as far as like the monthly planner goes, it is awesome. I love using this for another system, and it's really, really helpful because you have your monthly goals, check off. Like this was perfect for this new type of job that I was doing now. And then this was the inside of it, like the main part where you had spaces to write out checklists. And what I love to do with these, because I also use it for a mini, is I like to put headers at the top and then I will mark them. So I had meetings, projects to do, and things to fix in the office here. So this was working out very well for it. But again, I was trying to combine two planners in one, and then I soon realized that I wanted hourly. So this was a system that I really enjoyed using, and I wanted to make sure that whatever I was doing next, I incorporated an hourly layout here. So Side note, that was the first thing that I tried. So then I discovered an extension pack from the Happy Planner. All right, and so the next month I created a new work planner using this extension pack here. It is called the Goals Extension Pack. It is in a calendar extension. It comes with 4 months in it, and I do have a video of like unboxing and setting this up, but let me show you what it looks like for one of the months that I pulled out here. So it had like the monthly portion, which I did end up setting up here. That was nice. And this was just amazing. I absolutely love this. I set goals for myself, priorities for the projects that I was working on. They had like the task list here, which was perfect. And I had due dates. And then they had the hourly section. And so they had a couple of other things here that I just ended up covering up. And I can't show you guys because it's work related, but if you can imagine, I had my day set up here. I had some tasks set up. I had something that said like emails, and so I made sure I checked my emails every day. And then of course what appointments I had, and I really loved it for the first couple of weeks, but then I realized that my hours, like my meetings, weren't always a full hour. They were either 15 real quick minutes or 30-minute consultation meetings. And I really needed that half-hour mark. And so I would say that this was definitely very functional for me, because the next page had boxes with more task lists. And this is awesome here. This is essentially allowing me to create those lists that I was using with the monthly layout. I absolutely love this extension pack. I just wish that this was a half-hour situation here. So last month, the month of June, I took this one out and I decided to use a new planner system, which is perfect, and I am finalizing it as my new work planner, and that is what is in here. So let's move this over. Sorry that took a while, but that was the journey of my work planner, because yeah. And again, hopefully if that helps you guys out, I will try to link as much below for what I used for my work style. But what I soon realized is, again, I needed the half-hour mark. So I was like, do I need weeks with like the hours with half-hour marks, or do I want to try a daily planner? I had tried daily planners before, but for the type of job that I was doing, it just didn't work out because it was just so repetitive at times. And so I thought, you know what, let's try a daily planner. And just my luck, Erin Condren was coming out with their brand new daily duo planners. And so that is what I ended up trying out in the month of June. It worked out perfectly. I did have to redate some stuff, but I can say going forward that it is the planner system that I'm going to be using for my work planner in here. So I don't have an unboxing of that Erin Condren Daily Duo. In fact, for me, when I made the decision to get this one, I was looking at other videos that were made. So definitely check them out. There are some good ones on there. And I normally don't do Erin Condren because I'm not a big fan of their designs, like mid-century circles. It's not my thing. I'm not a big fan of the colors, the Roy G. Biv color schemes. Erin Condren's never been my vibe, and it's coil bound. And I'm not saying I'll never try a coil, but coil is not my thing, at least right now. So I never looked at Erin Condren, but in their last release, they came out with A5 inserts, which is now in here with my new A5 setup. So I am officially using a whole new system with rings, and I am using Erin Condren for the first time here. So it's really interesting how I got to this point of like going from disc to rings, from Happy Planner to Erin Condren. There's also some Plum paper in here as well. It's just whole setup here. So let's jump into it then. What am I using for my work planner now going forward? So right now, let's start with the cover. So this is an oldie and a favorite for sure. I bought this pre-loved off of the Cloth and Paper by Cell Group, I think, over on Facebook. So this is a Cloth and Paper ring agenda cover, and it has a back pocket here and a flap, and then a little slot back here as well, along with the pin loop. Up in the front, it has two, are they called secretarial pockets? I always get confused. We're gonna say two pockets in the front here, along with some card slots. And this material is the Saffiano leather look. And funny story for how I found this one. I was actually looking for just the cover, which I did find. I was using that for a while, checked that out from like last year. But when I was looking for the Saffiano leather agenda cover, someone was also selling the ring one. And I thought, well, I mean, I'm never saying I'm not going to try rings. And so here we are today. We are using this for my new ring system. So I'm so happy I grabbed this while somebody was selling it. And now I can use it for my new work setup here. So I don't have a lot into these pockets because I don't really use like those pockets for anything, but I definitely use the card slots here. I love to put some sticky notes on these card slots. So the first one that I have is from Cloth and Paper. This is their inbox sticky note. So you can put a date and subject in your note. And for my sticky notes, I end up taking off a few of them from the pack and I put it on a piece of cardstock so that way they don't stick to the actual leather and then they fit in there nicely. So I've seen some people do it like this so that way it overhangs like that. But for me, I just keep them up here along with my other sticky notes. So let me move this one down. So I also have one that says memo from Cloth and Paper. And then this one is a blush header with some dot grid in it as well for that one. The next things I have in here are some journaling cards. So this one's just from Cloth and Paper. It says intention. Then I have one, I think these are pretty old though. So if I can find them, I'll definitely link them for you guys here. This one says aspire not to have more, but to be more from Cloth and Paper. And then this last one that I have here is is a journaling card. I really do love the lettering on here, but this is from Alicia Michelle. She did a collaboration with Fancy Plans Co. And I just love like this mindset here, new beginning, new mindset, new goals, new start, new intentions, and new results for it. And it's a clear heart one. So I like having that one up here at the front for it. So that is what's going on with my journaling card, mostly functional, and then I also have some decorative stuff in here. Okay, y'all, let's look at the inserts and the dashboard. So for the cover, I put one of my favorites from Cloth and Paper. It is their glass plastic ink splot cover. I recently purchased this from the Cloth and Paper website to go on top. It is one of my favorites that they have, and I just love this material for it. Then from here, I have a freebie that I got from Maria Plans. She made this beautiful 2021 dashboard. So I added that here and I just print this out on my own paper. Then we have, I think this is the vellum that came from the Erin Condren one. I just kind of left it here for now. I'll see if I do something with it for now. Then I have some dividers from Cloth and Paper. These are their glass plastic ones here. So I do have a few in here already for the A5 size. Then I have another freebie from Maria Plans. She made some gorgeous, what do you call these? Dashboards for your section. So this one is for my daily section, which starts the Erin Condren Daily Duo. So the Daily Duo has been around for a while, but again, it's always been coiled and I haven't been a fan of their designs. But what really caught my eye was the A5 size that they came out with for Daily Duos. And this new floral design here, along with the colors for it. I think it is so gorgeous. This is definitely my vibes. I never get tired of florals. And I really do love these pastel colors that go along with it. And the inside is very muted as well. So I was so happy, like it was almost perfect timing that I was looking for a daily at the time. And I am loving this style. And I was perfectly okay with trying out the A5 rings for it as well because I already had this cover for it. So this is one of the covers look like. This is for July. Here is August, and that's all I can fit in here right now. So I just have 2 months at a time for it. But each month has a flower and again a color for that theme. And then I can just show you guys here. I already wrote a little bit in here because I'm already thinking ahead for work. But this is something that I'm not going to decorate. I'm just going to do pen and paper here because it already has some decoration for it. And this has been working out well for, as you can see, future planning. And any hard deadlines just all go on here so I can see it for the entire month. And then for the Daily Duo, it opens up to, or after that page, it get a blank note page, which I do use for some notes, mostly related to like how I'm doing with work. And then anything for a specific task goes in a different section. I have not touched this. I don't know how I'm going to use this just yet. I'm sure I'll think of some labels. Yeah, I'm just not sure yet. So if I decide, or if I figure out what's happening here, you'll definitely see that over on my Instagram. And then you open it up to the daily pages. So this is a daily planner. So you get one day on one page. And for me, I don't think I haven't been using Saturday, Sunday very much. But I think I'm going to try to figure something out going forward. So that way I don't really waste those pages, maybe just decorate them or something. But because it's a work planner and I'm not working on the weekends, those pages are usually blank, but that's okay because these pages are perfect for what I need them to be used for my job. So let's look at what's on each page here. So up at the top, you do get the day and the number for that month. Then you have just a slight bar for the matching color for that month. And that's pretty much it. That's all the color you see on these pages. Then here you have this ridiculously small calendar, y'all. I know it can be helpful for some people, but for me, I've been using this for a month. I cover it up every time, and sometimes it gets annoying because if I just put a sticker here, it's like, what goes in this spot? I'm having issues, but that is part of the learning process here. But I know for sure I don't use that little calendar. I definitely use this to-do list. And in fact, I actually continue it down here, or I'll just put like a really big note, like you have to do this today down here. So this is working out perfectly, a to-do list, and then a section to put whatever you like down here for it. And then on this side of the page, you have your hourly setup. So it goes from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. And it even has a section down here for you to continue that. So let's say I'm doing something from 7 to 11 at night. I can just put 11 p.m. and just block out that whole section for it. But definitely loving this because of the early morning start and because of the dotted lines here that represent your half hour marks. And that is becoming so useful for my job. So that was definitely a learning process, trying to figure out what I needed. Was it just marking the times on their own? Was it hourly, or did I need the 30-minute marks? And I now know I definitely need these 30-minute marks for it. So that is what I'm using here for my day-to-day basis. I'm absolutely loving this. I'm loving the A5 size as well. So again, this is also something new to me, is using a ring system like this. I'm so used to my disc, and most of my other planners that y'all are going to see are disc bound for everything that I do on a daily basis. So this is definitely a first. And again, I'm never gonna say I'll never try coil, but if let's say they only come out with this in coil next year, they get away with A5, I'll probably buy a coil because this is just working out so well for it. But A5 right now, and this just looks so pretty with the black cover as well. Okay, y'all, these next sections back here are like filler papers, what I'm going to call them. But they all have a very important purpose, and I will make sure to link all the companies down below from where I got them from. So this is a freebie that I picked up from, I'm going to say Planning with Lids. I will make sure to link that account down below. Really love this. It says all you need is love and more coffee for it. So I really love the doodles on here, and I need to check to see if they have any more because this is super cute. I love this. But I just printed it on some vellum. All right, guys, this next section here says notes, but I would say it's more like a to-do list or keeping track of tasks for it. It's just, I don't think she had a dashboard that said that on here. I'll definitely have to go back and check, but notes will be perfectly fine here. And what I wanted was a space so that way I can, again, keep track of all of the tasks per project, not per daily basis like I have with the daily pages. And so for me, a system that really worked was from that extension pack. So let me go back and find it here. Yeah, these pages. So these pages are awesome. I really love them so much, but Happy Planner does not make A5 sizes. So I had to hunt for something similar. So I really wanted to find something like that. And I got super lucky because when I was looking for a daily planner, I also came across Plum paper, and spoiler alert, you're going to see it coming up in another planner. Because I just absolutely fell in love with it. But the first thing I had ordered was a notebook from Plum Paper because I just wanted to try out, the paper, the layout of it. So I ended up ordering a notebook, and the pages are what you see in here. And I am super happy with how it turned out. So let's jump into it. The first thing that I got from that Plum Paper notebook is very similar to what you guys see in that extension pack. And that is going to be this like quadrant look with my to-do list that I can put on here. So I was super excited. It is in an A5 size. I did get it unpunched so that way I can punch it for A5. And then I also got it unpunched just in case I decide to maybe use it for like a ring system later, or disc system later on. But yeah, so I was super excited to find this with the Plum paper line, because there were also some inserts that you'll see here that I really, really wanted as well. And this is going to be perfect. So yes, the purple is kind of weird. Based on the colors that I was using, it's definitely not my favorite, but that's what washi and stickers are for. And I'm already going to put stickers to use as like a header for that section. Might as well throw in some washi here and we'll just cover up anything purple on here. Okay guys, while we are here and we are checking out this bookmark, this is from Erin Condren. It came in a pack with 3 and it's supposed to match the floral designs perfectly and the color scheme as well. And I decided to pick these up here because I really didn't want them along with the collection. And so I picked them up, but they are already punched for a spiral bound system, or their planners. And so what I ended up doing is I had to cut some slits into some of the punches, and then like I just really took a chunk out of here, but hey, it's working. And so I really do love these bookmarks. I love how small they are. And they're not too bulky as well. So this has been really nice to have. So I have one here and then one for my day-to-day section. So yeah, so that is going to be awesome for me to continue using this system where I can put projects in their specific tasks for each one. All right, over here I have another printable from Planning with Linz. So this is going along with the coffee theme. I really love this so much. My coffee is strong and so am I. When it comes to ordering a notebook from Plum Paper, you can choose like the main insert for it, and then you can have add-ons. And that's what I did. This was the main insert, and then these were the add-ons that I put. I really wanted to try out some meeting pages. And so Plum Paper had these awesome ones that are already sectioned perfectly for exactly what I was thinking of, for any of those consultations or those meetings that I am having. And I've actually been using them not so much like writing notes during the meeting, but to prep for a meeting. But I'm sure you can use them either way, but this has just been working out so well. I'm so in love with these here. As far as like what's on these pages, it says today's meeting. You can put the topic, the attendees, the date, and the time. Then you can put your meeting notes. So this is where I pre-plan during the meeting. Then I put meeting recap. So typically I'll probably be typing the notes, or I have another notepad where I'll just be scribbling. And then I'll make them nice and neat over here for that meeting recap. And I love this section down here, action items. In fact, this is something I wouldn't have thought of. And I'm really happy that's here because this is coming in priority or helping whenever I can write this down here. And then what I end up doing is I'll go over here to this section and I'll add it to that list here. So that way it's all in one place for me. So this is actually a really good system for me that's working out. And again, this is from Plum Paper as well. This last section over here, I don't have a dashboard for this one yet, but I do have the brand new Cloth and Paper dashboard that came in their June subscription box. And this is just this is so pretty. Cardstock, and then I have another Cloth and Paper dashboard as well in here. And then I just have some paper. So it's just some paper. I have something from Cloth and Paper in here. This is the line paper that came from Plum Paper in that notebook. So I did add some extra sheets in here as well. And I think that's it. I think it's just those 2 types in here. So yeah, so I have some of this grid paper from Cloth and Paper that I just kind of jot down for any notes. And then some line paper over here. There we go. Line paper. Oh yeah, and graph paper. So I wanted to try out both of them. I don't know about this graph paper. I'm really like the smaller boxes for Cloth and Paper. But this is what the Plum Paper one looks like. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference from that one to that one. And then this is the line paper from Plum Paper as well. And yeah, that's the last thing. I just have a page lifter back here because I'm learning, like, for your agenda covers, that is a good thing to have, y'all, for the back there. But yeah, that is everything here for my work planner. This is definitely a favorite because I am loving this look altogether, and it is super functional now. So I have definitely found something that works for me, and it only took, what, guys, a few months to figure that out. But that's the good thing about planners, is to find a system that works for you here. So I'm curious if you guys have used something similar like this. Let me know down in the comments below if you use the Daily Duo, if you use Plum Paper. Let me know. I do have affiliate links for both of them. For Plum Paper, you do have to send me your email, but you can get a coupon code off for your first purchase as well. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's planner flip through for my new work planner. If you guys did, would you please give it a thumbs up down below? And I will see you all next time.